Thank you so much for being here. It's really exciting to have you here and to hang out with you for a few minutes. My name is Julia, and I'm with Julia Sue's Stamping. Today, we're going to have some fun with designer series paper. I love designer series paper. It is patterned paper, and you probably have some at your home. If you are a crafter, you like to make cards or scrapbook pages or even home decor items, I'm sure that you have some designer series paper or some patterned paper hanging around in your stash. Well, sometimes it's hard to really know how to get a great card out of that, and that's what I want to help show you today is a really incredible, easy layout that will make the most of some of the most gorgeous papers that you have currently in your stash. So I'm going to be using some brand new ones coming out with Stampin' Up, as well as a brand new soon to be released stamp set. I hope that you enjoy these little sneak peeks. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I'm so excited that you're here. If you have been here before, then welcome back. It's wonderful to have you here. If you are watching the premiere, then please join me in the live chat. I would love to hang out with you. I'm there, I am live, and I will be able to answer any of your questions that you have, any comments. I would love to respond, and we could go back and forth and see what's going on today. If you are watching the replay, then leave a comment. I respond very quickly, and I would love to see what's on your mind and what you think of this layout. This layout's super simple, and you're going to say, oh my gosh, I love this, I'm going to use it, and I hope you do. I'm going to have all the details of all of it listed on my blog. I do that in every single video that I create, and it's listed down in the description, so please be sure you check it out and go there for all the dimensions, all the supplies of everything used. It's there just for you to use and to make the most of it. I don't expect you to use all the same things that I do, but I do think that, hey, you have this stuff at home. You have stamp sets, you have the ink, you've got patterned paper, so have some fun with it, all right? I think we should get started. How about you? Let's go. I'm going to start things off by sharing with you the beautiful Gallery Designer Series paper. This is a paper that is 6 by 6, and it is incredibly gorgeous. Now, at Stampin' Up, the artists there actually paint the pictures of the papers that we end up using, and then they take pictures of it, put them onto the paper. I have absolutely no idea really how it all works, but it is incredible. So this stuff, it's double-sided, so it has kind of a neutral on the other side. But aren't these papers in the beautiful Gallery beautiful? And they definitely are, in my opinion. I've just got a sampling of them to help share with you. This is like a damask on the back here, and it's like trees here, beautiful scenery, just the most beautiful papers to share with you. And I don't want to spend a lot of time on these because I know you'd like to get to the nitty-gritty of stamping and doing the project, and I value your time. Again, I really appreciate you being here, so we will do that. I simply wanted to take a moment to share some of these incredibly gorgeous papers with you so you could see what is in this package. So today I am planning on using just a little bit of some fun ribbon that I have on here, the frayed white ribbon, and a Lost Lagoon ink pad. We have some scrap of white, basic white, some Lost Lagoon, smoky slate. This is the piece of designer series paper I'm using. The new stamp set is the sentimental framing. Beautiful sentiments in this, and it has a die set that comes along with it, and these are the dies that are going to be used in this one. They create this really cool perforation all around the sides and stuff, so it's kind of cool. And yeah, I'm excited to be using all of these wonderful goodies. So let's get this, oh yeah, and some linen thread, which I'm not sure where my linen thread just went. Oh, here it is. Linen thread. Okay, so some linen thread as well. All right, so I've got this gorgeous paper here, and I am going to trim it so it fits my card front. Now, to do that, let's see, I think I'm going to make it 3 3/4 by 5. I have to choose where I want that to end up going. So got that, and then I'm going to do the 5 inches. Do I want to have it so that it's, I think we'll just do the 5 inches right here. And like I said before, don't worry about all the measurements and everything. I have everything listed on my blog for you so that you can check it out. We're going to keep these because we're going to be using them, and I'm going to just set them aside for the moment though, so they're not all confusing with all the other things that we have here. I'm going to go ahead and layer this now onto this beautiful piece of Lost Lagoon cardstock, and using the seal. If you like the glue, that's fine. I tend to be more of a tape roller person, but I do definitely at times end up using the glue, and I will on this project as well, because sometimes the glue ends up just being the best thing for us to use. Okay, excellent. I love how that turned out. And then what I'm going to do is take a bit of this ribbon, and I'm going to simply put it onto the cardstock, and I'm going to cut that, give it a little bit of a trim here. All right, so I've got a little bit of the ribbon cut, and I'm going to put it onto the card base using a little bit of Scotch tape that I have here. Just find that it's secure. We all pretty much all have some Scotch tape handy around our house, right? So just going to use that, and then I think what I'm going to do is take this linen thread that I've got, and I've doubled it up so I have 2 nice pieces. I'm going to stick it underneath the ribbon. I'm going to give it a little bit of a bow, just tying it up here. Here we go. Give it a nice little bow here. Perfect. And get that nice and tight. Very good. I like how that turned out, nice and loopy. Trim it as wherever it is that you like it to be trimmed. Some people like to have their ends be real long and loopy, and some people like to have them shorter. And it also gives you the opportunity to make your bow as big or as little as you want. So there we go. All right, I'm happy with that. And now to go ahead and place this onto the base of the card, which is a little bit of a smoky slate. Give it a nice tight fold there, and then I'm going to lift this up with dimensionals, because we do have that ribbon there that's going to add some bulk. So I want to go ahead and pop this up with a few dimensionals. And I think we'll just do a couple there. All right. Taking the paper backing off of the dimensionals. And then we're going to put that onto the smoky slate base. Oh my gosh, I'm already in love with this card. It's so pretty. Going to decorate the inside in a similar way. We've got a little bit of the basic white. Going to go ahead and adhere that to a piece of Lost Lagoon. And then the little piece that got cut off. Remember that little piece that got cut off? Right here with when we were first doing this, you can trim it to be even smaller if you want, or go ahead and use that whole thing, but it fits just perfectly right in there. So it's up to you if you want to make it skinnier, but I'm going to go ahead and use the whole thing right here, and then this is going to go on the inside of the card so that it is pretty and decorated and just is cohesive, goes from the front to the inside in a beautiful manner. If you wanted to stamp a sentiment, I would do that before putting it all together because that way if you make a mistake you can turn it around. So now it's time for the sentiment. I'm going to use a little bit of basic white scrap paper that I have, and I'm going to grab one of these die cuts. I think I'm going to use this smaller one here, and to save time for the video, I've already cut it out using the cut and emboss machine. Look at all that stitching, all the detail on this cute little thing. How adorable is that? I love it. It's so pretty. So then I've got the Thinking of You image here, and I'm just going to go ahead and open up the Lost Lagoon onto our sentiment piece. Perfect. Thinking of You. I'll go ahead and lift this up with some dimensionals as well, and I'm actually going to cut them in half because this is going to go right over, just cut off of the side here over the ribbon. So I'll put one down at the bottom and one at the top of this die cut so that it will straddle the ribbon. And then I have to decide exactly where I'm going to put it here. It's probably going to snuggle in a little bit. Oh yeah, I think that would look good right there. Kind of centered, but kind of not. Here we go. And is it perfect? Probably not even close, but it's a handmade card, so that's okay. All right, this last little piece of the 6x6 to go, and an envelope. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and use some glue and adhere this to the envelope. Use the glue here, liquid adhesive, put it on, close that up, and now I'm going to place this on, and because the way it was cut, it should fit absolutely perfectly. We don't want too much adhesive glue out there because then it will kind of squeeze out the sides, but we're going to go ahead and have a moment where we can move it around if we need to so that it's just to the edge of the envelope and not further. And now taking the paper snips, I'm going to go ahead and just trim right along the side. Ooh, look how tight that is. It fits perfectly, exactly where I want it to go. And trim that off. There. Right around this corner as well, on the edge. All right. And all the way down. Okay. This is all that is left out of a 6x6 piece of cardstock. How about that? So we are not making it so a whole bunch of this gets put in recycling at all, and it is gorgeous. So let me show you the others that I created. I've just got a couple of others. This one here, I used the back side because I cut this with the same way, but I decided that I didn't want to just have the orange sky up there. And so I used the other side of the designer series paper for the envelope, a little bit of a beige ribbon, and instead of putting the sentiment on the outside, I put it on the inside because it doesn't have to go in the middle, or it doesn't have to go on the outside. It can just be right there inside. And this is a mossy meadow with a coral calypso. Who would have thought those colors would look so outstanding together? And yet here we are. They are absolutely stunning. Next, I've got this one. It was a little boats, and all I did with this was use the thread down here, twisted a bunch of times around and tied around the base of the card, and then lifted up with some dimensionals. I stamped the sentiment directly on so it doesn't take away from the card. You can see everything on that card, and the beautiful sailboats and the sky inside, a little bit of that sky that looks like it's about ready to either be, I don't know, a storm or who knows what, but it's gorgeous. And then the envelope. How fun is that? This was on this side apparently. So yeah, it's so pretty. So whether you decide to make a bunch of these cards, maybe 4 or 8 or just 3, and wrap them up with some pretty ribbon or a bow and simply put them into a little gifty for a friend, or if you want to go ahead and send these out in the mail yourself. How beautiful is this? What a great, fun, easy layout. And it's easy to make landscape or use different things that you have right on hand. And you can use die cuts or not use die cuts. It's all up to you. So no matter what, you will be able to send out some really gorgeous cards to your friends or gift them. This is so exciting, and I'm really glad that you were here to hang out with me today. If you already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, that's okay. But if you don't and you choose to use me, I would be honored to help you with all of your crafting needs and see what we can do together. All right? Oh, all right. So that's it. How awesome are these cards? They're just absolutely gorgeous. You've got some designer series paper or pattern paper in your stash, haven't you? Well, get it out. Make some of these fun cards with this fantastic layout. You won't be wasting any, especially if it's a 6x6. And hey, your 12x12s, cut them into 6x6 and then have some fun with this. You're going to be glad you did. I'm really happy that you were here to hang out with me today. Please be sure you give the video a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Follow me on social media. All these things help grow my very small business. I appreciate your support more than I could even tell you. I hope you have an absolutely fantastic day today and that you have a chance to get inky. Bye.